It's week 8 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Bengals. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaunt. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in the...
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The slot man in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Puka Nacua, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, Bowles. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Eagles at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. He had a man open, but he missed it. And it's
No, nothing. This guy can't throw the damn ball.
Because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive.
Off play action, Richardson. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They go play action with Richardson.
Oh my goodness, dude. This mother. 3rd one. That's the 3rd one you messed up.
The defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days.
There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On the jump.
(7-7) our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Richardson to throw off play action. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 4.
Stephanie! Trick the eagle! Trick the eagle! Ready?
Play action. Now Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown.
3 seconds, you are battling us closer to start. I like it.
His first touchdown on the year.
You almost messed that throw up.
Taking the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that, because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati set to take over once again. That 7-0 lead of theirs short.
Yeah, they always play me close whenever
touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. Maybe they get this game tied up. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
It's pressure on both sides. I like that.
And quite a ways.
Pressure from Young, you're getting pressure from Cook. Let's go.
Now Prescott. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. With it is Brown. So a good punt there, but a nice return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Right back to him on first down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On first down, Bulls. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I don't even trust him to throw that. Circle was open, but I didn't trust it.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Unlock lines! Unlock lines!
Now a handoff up the middle. Davidson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Richardson on the bootleg here. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, my God, he dropped it.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
Nice hands.
This will be 3rd and 5.
How did he drop that?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll buy some time right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage.
He's called timeout.
He took away a big play for the defense.
That's interesting.
Because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good.
That was the weirdest timeout I've ever seen the CPU take.
With Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. First down, Prescott. Drake London. This pass is caught by London. And down right around the 37. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all
How the hell you get beat?
he was
I think it was man covered.
And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Prescott now. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the air again, Prescott. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
He finds his man complete. That's Davidson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the half. Richardson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I'll try it out and see if I can get anything.
Go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Reports saying Granado's looking good in practice.
He has been terrific here this afternoon.
Reno!
On second down, Bowles And he'll get it up near the 35 right
Hey, they lying. The motherfucker look like shit. I know because I actually practiced with him.
Well, you certainly have to give them a
That
little
just
credit here
sucks.
because they're playing this game now at their
That boy
pace.
shouldn't be in the NFL.
Sustained
You
runs,
saw that? Broke
taking
some
their time
ankles.
and making it work.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bulls.
Bye.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Now after the touchdown,
That bonding retreat really got these guys going.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out.
I just sent my guys on their bonding retreat.
That'll lead you into bigger errors.
It helps, man. It helps. These guys get a nice little workout in with some dude with like some tight yoga pants, and they're all, excited about it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now Brown. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll run on 1st down. Bulls. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 229 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's
the
cool.
Bengals bring out their punter now.
Nice
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has had a whale of a game. In the 3rd quarter, you're already over 200 yards. I don't know what more he can do at this point.
Not a whole lot, and what he has found is that zone that we always talk about, where every carry feels great. Every carry potentially is a sprint to the end zone. And all he wants to do is ride it as long as this game goes on.
Yeah, now he's just thinking 300 yards maybe. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson.
Oh my God, what a terrible throw.
Defensively, a potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A really nice gain of 25 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down.
Get it!
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Palmer going to go in motion left. On 2nd down now. It's Davidson, and he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Davidson, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Richardson.
Oh, why are you so shitty?
Couldn't connect.
Why?
Keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw.
We're so open, man. It's the 3rd time today. This is depressing.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jamison Williams from 21 yards away.
But
and the Eagles
we're
are
going to
looking
do
to
that
make it
last
2
play,
straight
man.
as
We
they
don't
add
have to
on to
do all
this
this
4th quarter
shit.
lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it?
Full
Because
run.
up 2 scores
Oh,
already.
damn.
Just
44 come out. No way. Who is that?
converting and picking
I
up
need that
first
guy in my
downs.
team.
And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's
Eagles turned it up.
throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And again, it's Prescott. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
That's not good. The fuck?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
That's my star corner, dude. How did he even get hurt?
The tackling's been
really
tackle
good.
nobody.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get
that sucks in our league too.
right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Bring out Granados.
I think it's coming.
Check white. Set.
On first down, it's Davidson. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready?
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hut, hut.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Goddamn, 26th ranked defense.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further
Yeah,
down
bro,
inside the
like a
40.
suck.
4 yards the pickup,
It's
first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read.
That's offensive as fuck.
And got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And
Oh, you like I use that block, bro. Suck on that.
Ready?
now a
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Opposite. Green. Hut, hut.
Up the middle they go. It's Davidson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Oh, almost had my first passing touchdown.
A pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he
Fans want to see it. Granados is the future.
punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
I'm just happy I led a touchdown drive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing, Prescott.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Prescott. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time, as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
Ooh, they want to blitz.
10 cycles.
Oh yeah, back up, bro, back up.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Steps away. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Second and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
let's see, we're going to give them
his
final attempt
to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh my gosh, none of those dudes even try to get the ball.
Incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?
He is fast, though.
Scrambling QB.
Good game,
everything.
bro.
Look at that. I've never actually seen that. All of them accomplished. Good game. Thanks me. Have a good night.